Hi, I'm Sue A. Fairchild, professional editor for the Christian Market. I don't change voices, I make them louder, and here's how. So, today I want to talk a little bit about how to utilize or how to work with an editor if you do not want to invest in Microsoft Word. Most editors utilize Microsoft Word and track changes, which we have talked about previously in another video. If you don't know what I'm talking about with track changes, go check out my other video. Most editors utilize Microsoft Word like you see here that I'm showing you, and this track change feature right here. So the basic is track changes is now enabled if it's grayed out like that. Track changes is not on if it is not grayed out like that. Again, for more information on that, go check out my other video. So in Microsoft Word, track changes, as you can see here, this is an example. There's comments that an editor can make, but also they can utilize things like this. Here, this needs to be actually blocked out. Let me turn track changes back on. So here you see that I'm suggesting that this author rearrange this sentence in this way. I've also made a comment about that over here. So as you can see, track changes shows almost like you're redlining a physical document when an editor is changing things around. So this is how editors and authors kind of work together in Microsoft Word. However, there are some authors who don't like Microsoft Word or they don't want to invest in that kind of money. And a lot of them use Google Docs. So I want to show you how you can utilize Google Docs in the same kind of way. So we're going to look at that next. So here I have opened up Google Docs. This is going to look the same or relatively the same for almost everyone. And if you're unfamiliar with Google Docs, this is not part of this video today, but basically it is a free document program that Google provides that you can easily share with others. I'm showing you today how you can work with this to utilize Microsoft Word documents. So when your editor emails you back your manuscript, they're going to do so by attaching it to an email. You will then need to download that document from the email to a file folder on your computer. And then when you go back to Google Docs, you're going to go here to this open file picker. You're going to click on that. This is going to give you recent, my drives, shared with me, blah, blah, blah. You should be able to share it from your email to your drive, so you could look for it here. Or if you save it to a file folder on your computer, you're going to go to upload and your browse, and this is going to bring folders up in your document in your computer that you can then find where you downloaded this file to. So once you've done that, which is what I've done here, this is the same document that we were looking at in Microsoft Word. As you can see, it looks relatively the same. There are still comments over here. There are still slashed out things that are indicating deleting and changing words, changing things. This is the part that I moved and added to here. So you can see it looks very similar to the Microsoft Word document that we were looking at. This is in Google Docs. Now, one of the ways, or the way that I did this, was from Microsoft Word, I saved it as a docx file. This is the Microsoft Word format, docx. So this is your file extension, like a .pdf, .jpeg, .png. This is a .docx. This is the Microsoft Word extension. So again, you're going to work through this like you would with track changes, but it's slightly different in Google Docs because you don't have up here in the toolbar a track changes feature to Google Docs. The way they work it is it's just all in these comments. So you can see right here, even though I was just adding a comma here, which is right here in the document, Google Docs adds it as a comment. It's showing all the additions, subtractions, everything I did as a comment. So you work your way through the document just with that. So if you as the author agree with adding this comma here, you would just say, absolutely accept rejection with this check mark right here. So you can see then that it has added a comma here. If you get to this one and you don't agree with that, you would say reject. Now that means you'd have to reject this one as well. So you just got to work your way down all of these comments to clean up all of these editing marks within the document. Once you've done all that, if you have to go back to your editor, let me just talk about this one here. And if you say, okay, this is an actual comment, not a change that I as an editor made, but you don't agree with this, you would say, you would add right here, you click on the comment and this reply box comes up. So you would say something like, no, I don't agree. Reply. Okay. Then you would leave this here so that I, as the editor, would see your reply when it came back to me. If you did agree with this, you could do the same thing. You could say mark is resolved. Fine. I agree with her. That's, fine. It's resolved. You can go back and change this then how you want to. You can go in and change your document how you want to change it. Now, the one thing that's different when you're working with an editor who's working in Microsoft Word and you have to save it as this docx file, they're not going to get into Google Docs to make these changes. They're going to utilize Microsoft Word. So the share button that most people utilize in Google Docs, that's not what you're going to do, okay? You're going to go over to File and download as a Microsoft Word document. See this docx again? So we're going to download this as a Microsoft Word document. I'm just going to put it in my downloads folder here. There, it's downloaded. So that when I go to my email and I open up an email, I would attach then this document that I just downloaded here. I would suggest renaming it as a different name. So when I downloaded this Microsoft Word document and it came up this way, I would say something like whatever the name of my file is, my version. Okay, save. So that way, when I send it back to my editor, they know it's different than how they've showed me. It's a different document than what they sent. Now, the difference with Google Docs is in Microsoft Word, when you're using track changes, if you make some kind of change to your document here in Google Docs, you can see it doesn't cross it out. It does not do anything except actually just delete it. So when you send back to me as an editor, I don't really see well the changes you've made. That is one thing that is different with Google Docs than it is with Microsoft Word. So just something to keep in mind, but this does help you work with different programs. As long as you have saved your document as this docx or downloaded it as a Microsoft Word docx file, you should be able to work with this and show all the track changes or the editing things as they are showing here. This works well with Pages as well, with people who are using Macs. I work on a PC, so I work with a lot of clients that work on Macs, but this still works. So I hope this video has helped you to understand this process a little bit better and how you can work with an editor, even if you don't have Microsoft Word, if you don't want to go into the expense of Microsoft Word. Remember to use that .docx file extension, and that will probably solve a lot of your problems. I'm also going to link a video by my friend Tom, who talks a little bit more about this topic and using other free programs such as LibreOffice. I think between our two videos, it'll help you get a better understanding of how to utilize this and how to work with your editor, even if you don't want to go through the expense of having Microsoft Word. So be sure to like and share this video with your author friends, and make sure you click the bell so that you get all notifications of my videos. I would love if you would send me a comment below, if you post a comment below and let me know how I'm doing. And if you have any suggestions for other videos, I would really appreciate that. And I would strive to try and provide that for you. So again, thank you so much and have a great day.